Let's now talk about South Africa that is very quickly losing its specialist talent to other countries, in turn making it difficult for respective sectors to provide the best service delivery. As a result, it has become especially challenging for the university graduates to find employment to positively contribute to the world of work and the economy. It is begging the question, why is a critical skills list so important? A survey was conducted by Xpatweb to determine this key information and how it can be used to inform strategic decision making in organizations. Marisa Jacobs is the managing director and head of immigration at Xpatweb. A very good morning and welcome, Marisa.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
What is the observation between skills that are leaving South Africa and whether those are crucial enough for us to be concerned?
Yeah, I think there's a global demand for skills internationally, and so what happens is that different countries compete for skills. So on the one hand, we lose our South African skills, and we see our South African skills in very high demand internationally. So we're seeing a lot of people exiting the country, and then in order to balance that out, what happens is that business, when they cannot find the talent locally, they start expanding their search internationally to find that talent. So you're seeing a lot of, I think in the last 10 years more so than ever, we're seeing a lot of talent moving around internationally.
And what ordinarily, or do we have a list of ideas of in which fields or what type of skills that would be?
Yes, of course. So the previous critical skills list, which is published by the Department of Home Affairs, was published in 2014. So quite an old list. And then after some research was done by the Department of Higher Education and Training a few years ago, a new list got published last year, February. So we've got an updated critical skills list now, which is a culmination of a lot of research, including the results from the Xpatweb Critical Skills Survey, which is run amongst businesses annually to ask what skills do they find most difficult to recruit. So the skills list is made up of primarily 101 different occupations, and then it was updated in August to add some medical professions on there as well. But it generally covers engineering is still the topmost skill in demand in South Africa. It also covers senior executives, some financial investment related skills, sciences, actuarial sciences, quantity surveyors. So quite a wide range of skills on that list. Artisans.
Okay, and are we producing those skills? Are we closing the gap? Because I mean, yes, there are engineering programs at some very many universities in this country, and some of them are really great top universities on the continent and in the world. Are we producing enough, of these engineers in the varied fields?
Yeah. So I mean, so one of the criteria for a occupation to be on the critical skills list is that it must take a long lead time to produce a skill. So it's something that you have to have a degree for and have a certain number of years of experience in order to be able to be considered a critical skills. So I do think South Africa is producing skills, but not at a fast enough pace to meet those demands. And also coupled with the fact that we are losing some of our skills, it does not feel like we are closing the gap in the short term, and most certainly in the short and medium term period we will continue to have a need as business to import skills to close that gap.
All right. Are there particular career choices? Of course, I mean engineering and the wide variety of type of engineers you can qualify as would be crucial to look at. But other than engineering, are there particular skills that you would tell a parent or a parent to be to sort of massage their kids' direction in with the potential to respond to that critical shortage that we may have of a critical skill?
Yeah, I think the critical skills list is a great source of information in terms of what direction to go into. We know that those are the areas that you are more easily going to be able to find a job in once you've qualified in it. I would definitely say the new skills that we're seeing emerging on the list is around ICT, so information communication technology type of areas. We've last year for the first time on the new list seen some marketing, digital marketing, business development related areas. Finance has always been, it hasn't been on the list before officially, but it's always featured heavily in the annual critical skills survey. So anything around engineering, finance, marketing, the sciences are great directions to sort of move into. We have not seen your free-range cage coordinator make it onto the list yet.
All right, thank you very much, Marisa Jacobs from Xpatweb, the Managing Director and Head of Immigration at Xpatweb.